Let us come to the reasoning section now. This is the second most important section of this paper. If you can master this paper, I think all your worries are solved. Because a lot of students face difficulty in reasoning. Now the level of paper has slightly got toughened because of your inclusion of critical reasoning questions. So what does this paper constitute, or these 50 questions constitute? Another, again 25% of the whole paper. Now in this section, generally what you have is, you have around 2 caselets of problem solving, in which around 10 questions will be, 5 questions per caselet will be asked. So these are the 10 types of questions. Then you have again data sufficiency questions, around 5 of them. And then you have around statement conclusion questions, around 5 of them. Then you have input output data type of questions, these are again 5 of them. Then you have critical reasoning questions, which have increased over a period of time, so probably you might be asked 5 to 7 questions. There might be 4 to 5 questions of non-verbal reasoning also, in which various kinds of visual pictures will be given, and you might be asked to tell the next pattern or which image matches with that pattern basically. Some of the other questions which are asked are coding, decoding, then mathematical reasoning. So in a nutshell, if you see, what is important in this section is logic. If you get the logic right, you cannot get the question wrong. So it is very essential that you understand read the question very carefully before answering. So while you prepare also, you have to understand the theory behind every topic very precisely. Every topic has a particular way of solving the question. Then if you understand that particular way of solving it, you can easily crack it. Series questions have been asked from ages. So again, in this section also you have input output, that is based on series. Then you have mathematical reasoning, in which again there are certain questions which are asked based on series. Talking about the problem solving or the puzzles questions, that you need to understand the whole situation, and you must attempt this only if you are good at it. Because generally I have seen that a lot of students are not good at these questions. So they must not try to solve these questions, because you will end up wasting a lot of time. It might consume around 10 minutes of yours, and you might not landing up answering even a single question. So in this section it is important what you choose, how you choose, which question you would like to answer, because slight amount of time even wasted, you might get demotivated, or you might get totally digressed and might left out in the whole paper. So it is very important that you choose your questions very carefully. You must choose only what you like, what you would like to answer. Once you do that, I think cracking this paper should not be any difficulty. As talking about the preparing part, you must again choose some good book. I have already told you about one. So in this you have to understand the concept behind each and every question. Once you understand that, do a lot of practice. If you get the questions right, keep on practicing. Talking about the critical reasoning questions, it is very important that you understand the situation very well. Generally the kind of questions which are asked are, what is the assumption behind this? So you must understand what is an assumption. Then which argument will strengthen this support in the context, or which would oppose this argument, whatever, all these kind of questions. So it is very important that you understand the text very well. So give a minute to that text so that you can answer the questions based on it. That's I can say about the reasoning part.